off your online order. Gift certificates also available. Stop in Rooster's Roost today.
Magisterial District Judge Nathan Henning extends his best wishes to both the Uniontown Red Raiders and Laurel Highlands Mustangs. District Judge Nathan Henning knows that success in life comes from hard work, and a successful sports season is the result of the hard work of the players and the coaches, and the support of their families. It requires teamwork. Good luck to the Uniontown Red Raiders and the Laurel Highlands Mustangs from District Judge Nathan Henning.
Back here at Peters Township High School, Brian Morozak along with Steve Suprick and Gary Frankhauser about 3 minutes away from tipping it off tonight. And Steve, you were telling me during the last time out, one of the guys that can't get into the game is your son Joey.
My son Joey and his girlfriend Christina, yeah, they're out there. I saw Luke Wallace and just walked by. They were all coming together. And I said, where's Joey? He said his ticket won't load. And I guess that's what Gary's sister told him. And I guess that's their people are outside. They can't get in. I don't know if they're going to let it in. Tony's going over there now to see if he can help them out. But we've heard some people got in without getting their tickets to load. But I don't know what's going on.
I think they oversold this game. There's definitely a lot of seats that are
well, they're going to have to.
There are no seats that are not filled, and the railing all the way around the walkway on the top of the bleachers is completely filled also. I had somebody try to steal my stool here.
Yeah. Hank Dunham's wife, right?
Don't leave.
Yeah.
Don't leave your seat. Might not get it back.
Yeah.
Teams wrapping up warm-ups right now, about 2 minutes away from the starting lineups in the opening tip-off. Mustangs in the home whites, blue numbers, red trim. Their bench across the court to our left. The Highlands Golden Rams and their away Browns with gold numbers and white trim. Their bench across the court to our right. Again, if you're just joining us, our starting lineups: Keandre Shields, Rodney Gallagher, Brandon Davis, Joey Chambers, and Nico Johns for the Mustangs. Chandler Timmons, Jimmy Kuntz, Carter Leary, Braden Foster, and Cam Regard for the Highlands Golden Rams. Three common opponents between these two schools this year. Highlands lost to Alderdice, which was surprising, 68-64. Had a convincing win over McKeesport, 86-60, and knocked off Albert Gallatin in the first round of the playoffs, 76-40. Of course, Laurel Highlands knocked off all three of those teams, Steve.
Yeah, it's, I tell you what, this is going to be tough tonight. This is a different kind of atmosphere. Biggest crowd, obviously, these guys have played in front of and since probably that game at the Peterson Event Center a couple years ago. And this team watching the Highlands warm up looks legit. And I know they got some scorers, they got some size. So the Mustangs are going to be tested to the full amount tonight, and let's just see how it plays out. It looks it's going to be pretty exciting.
Very similar to the atmosphere we saw at Newcastle last year as well for that semifinal round game. That was mostly all Newcastle fans. We're back in 2 minutes with the opening tip-off. Laurel Highlands and Highlands here on WMBS and on the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $319 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year with 4,500 tax rate equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is plus tax, total fees, and first payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends February 28, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all other details at 724-929-8000.
When your car is damaged, the name to remember is Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair. Currently in their 59th year of providing quality, reliable service to the community, Ted Silva and Son offers complete collision service, minor to major repairs, frame and unibody repair, and glass installation. They will gladly blueprint your vehicle for repair, and they will work with your insurance company. With a paint booth that utilizes the environmentally friendly waterborne paint process, Ted Silva and Son not only cares for our community and our children, they care for our environment. Located on Atlas Road in Hopwood, it is the goal of Ted Silva and Son to alleviate the stress of an accident and assist you in any way possible. Family owned and operated for 59 years. Call 724-437-2351 for Ted Silva and Son Body and Fender Repair, LLC. Proud to sponsor local high school sports.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
We're back here at Peters Township High School, just about set to go. Guys, what do you expect to see here tonight?
A lot of excitement, I can tell you that right now. This is going to be it's a pretty electric atmosphere. Everybody finally looks like if they're getting in, they got in by now. And should be pretty exciting basketball.
You actually have folks lined up on the track. We're standing in the center of the court on the track, and we actually have people behind us.
Yeah, we got Tony back here, and Mookie John is in the house. He's right behind us. My son Joey finally made it. Luke Wallace is here with his girlfriend, and they're all going to protect us, just keep the crowd away from us, if you will, and should be a lot of fun. This is a pretty exciting situation.
Referees tonight, Mike Gaffney, Tony Clark, and Dale Ross. Mustangs now being introduced. There goes Brandon Davis. Davis only 2 points in that quarterfinal round win over Hampton. Just 2 made free throws. He'll be a key tonight. Joey Chambers coming out. And then Nico Johns. Nico started, but did not see many minutes for the Mustangs in that quarterfinal round game and getting the start here again today. And you look towards the Mustangs bench, though, Steve, on Thursday of last week, Jaden Pratt and Tajai Hooper gave Laurel Highlands some pretty good minutes.
I look for Coach Auger to go to that bench early.
Yeah, Coach, you got to figure Pratt's going to be a big key to this game. But I think a lot of times it's good that Pratt doesn't maybe get in there so early, save a couple fouls, and you might need those later on during the game. But Pratt is going to be a big part of this game. You can bet on that.
Braden Foster at 6'8" will jump for the Highlands Golden Rams. He's only a sophomore. Keandre DeShields to jump for the Laurel Highlands Mustangs. Mustangs working left to right as we describe it. And we'll get this 5A semifinal round game underway for Peters Township High School. Winner heads to the Pete on Friday night to take on either Newcastle or Gateway.
Well, Big George has his foam finger ready.
And the Mustangs, Keandre DeShields wins the opening tip-off back to Rodney Gallagher. We're underway.
One thing, this stage is not too big for Rodney Gallagher.
It is not. Sold out tonight at Peters Township. Gallagher off to Keandre. Back to Brandon Davis, near side to Rod. Now Davis again, far side Keandre. Little ball fake, pulls out. Back to Brandon Davis. A little feeling out process on this opening possession. Cross court on the near side to Joe. Back up top to Rod. He directs traffic. Fronted there by Carter Leary. Pulls it off to Brandon Davis. Lost the dribble over to Keandre. And now Rod, far elbow jumper on the way. In and out. Long rebound tracked down there by Chandler Timmons for Highlands.
And one thing you notice, Timmons 6'4", and he's not the biggest one out there. You got Foster at 6'8".
And up top, Timmons, little dump down to the aforementioned Foster, trying to back his way in now. A little kick out, far side, 3 on the way, rattling out. Tough lock shot there for Carter Leary, and Keandre DeShields coming back here for the Mustangs. Off to Brandon Davis. Davis on the far wing goes cross court near side back to Keandre. Played a minute without a point on either side.
Well, matchup zone by Highlands, pulling it way out. And
long 3 from Davis off the back iron. No good scrum for the rebound. It's Nico Johns that finds it. Got blocked going up by Foster, and the Golden Rams on the basketball. Jimmy Kuntz will bring it across here on the near side. He played a starring role when Highlands knocked off Uniontown in the playoffs a few years back. He has it up top. Back in the corner, a little ball fake to Leary. Up top again to Kuntz. Far side, off to Cam Regard, who floats it up off the back iron. No good rebound, tipped around to control there by Keandre DeShields. A little bit of a slower pace early on. We played almost 2 minutes, still without a point on either side.
The Mustangs need to get out and run a little bit. And these big guys down low are forcing the Mustangs from the outside.
Long 3 from Keandre, no good. It's going to be a bump on Nico Johns as the ball goes out of bounds over to Highlands. Let's see if they actually call a foul here on Nico. No foul. Just out of bounds off the Mustangs and out. And Chandler Timmons will work it in. Yeah, Mustangs showing a little pressure now, guys.
Once again, the Mustangs cold from three-point range here early.
Kuntz to cross. They have a little open space until Keandre steps in between a pass from Braden Foster that was intended for Carter Leary that Keandre broke up.
Now the lid has to come off that basket for somebody sooner or later. I think so many people in this stands is probably sending little shock waves on both sides.
3 from Kuntz, good. Jimmy Kuntz, first points of the night on either side come from Kuntz outside the arc on the near wing, and Highlands leads early on 3-0.
He's the shooter. My buddy Timmy Gustin said, watch out for that floppy-haired kid that can shoot, and that's him right there.
Chambers back on the other side, over to Davis, almost stolen. Brandon keeps it alive. Jumper just inside the foul line, good for Brandon Davis. Mustangs back to within one, down 3-2.
They need Davis to get going. He had, like you said, just 2 points the other night. Those were free throws.
Here's Kuntz on the near side, breaks the timeline, over to Cam Regard. Guarded there by Gallagher, switch back up top again with Kuntz. 5:10 left here in the opening quarter. Kuntz touch to Braden Foster, posting up with Chambers in his face. Off to his right again to Chandler Timmons. Timmons to his left now to Carter Leary. Leary holding, a little ball fake. Switch back up top with Kuntz. Kuntz now edge of the zone, watched there by Gallagher. We're seeing a slower pace, guys. We've played 3 minutes. Only 5 points total on the board on the inside. Timmons going down, and we'll get a jump ball called here. Will be Highlands basketball off the possession arrow.
Could have been a travel call as he had possession of the ball and fell to the floor. But
Mike Gaffney gave the signal of loose ball, but it looked like a travel to me. And Mookie John over here making the travel sign for us. And, of course, it could have been a foul on Nico Johns on the other end, and they didn't call that, so the officials are letting them play.
Leary sends it in up top. Kuntz floater got partially blocked, but deflected right off to Braden Foster, lays it up and in. So the Golden Rams catch a break there. Foster able to convert, and it's a 5-2 lead for Highlands. 4:30 left here in the opening quarter. Chambers back to Brandon Davis. Davis driving, tough shot, floats it up, and it goes right to Chandler Timmons of Highlands. Timmons, a little backcourt pressure there from Davis, but able to keep it alive.
That's a 6'8" guy going, Davis going against there. Not used to that, haven't seen that all year. That's going to get Pratt off the bench quickly.
The size did worry me, guys, coming in. Because you also have some other options, including Khalil Long off the Highland bench. And Long at 6'7". Here's Timmons up top, pulling it back to Regard, and so far we're seeing Highlands play a very similar style that Hampton played against the Mustangs on Thursday. Here's Timmons driving, tough shot, couldn't get it to go in traffic. Rebound Nico Johns over to Davis and across to Gallagher. Gallagher driving back, inside, got fouled. 2 free throws upcoming for Rodney Gallagher.
Gallagher's good at getting to the basket, and he got hammered by it. You could take your pick on who they're going to call the foul on. They're going to call it on Timmons.
First foul on the Golden Rams. Gallagher for the season, 81%, 81 of 100. Free throw 101 for the season is good.
That's exactly what the Mustangs want to do. Good rebound and outlet pass with Gallagher streaking. Had the numbers as he was able to go to the rim.
Mustangs back to within 2, down 5-3, 3:41 left here in the first. Brian Morozak along with Steve Superga, Gary Frankhauser, Billy Dice behind the camera, Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios as Gallagher misses the second free throw. Rebound from Foster. Send it off to Cam Regard and across. So the Golden Rams the basketball in a 2-point lead. Regard lost the dribble, sends it off on the far side on the switch back to Kuntz. Kuntz now a senior for the Golden Rams. To his left to Foster, up top again. We'll save there from Regard, was fronted by Chambers. Now another touch from Timmons as the Golden Rams continue this slow down play against Laurel Highlands. Over to Regard. 3:08 left here in the first.
These possessions are minute to minute and a half at a time.
Kuntz now on the near side. Off to his right to Foster. Another touch from Regard.
You got to believe they're doing it just to keep the offense away from the Mustangs because they don't normally play like this.
Limiting the possessions for sure. Regard a little ball fake. We're down at 2:48 left in the first. Regard driving underneath, trying to kick out and right to Jaden Pratt. It took about a minute off the clock, but came up empty. Gallagher coming back. 3 for the lead. Up top, he got it. Rodney Gallagher. First field goal of the game. Laurel Highlands goes on top 6-5.
The Mustangs need to do that, and if they can get the lead, that'll maybe stop some of the slowdown game.
We saw that against Hampton on Thursday as well. Kuntz, spin, floater, no good. Battle for the rebound. Jaden Pratt has it there for the
Pratt's in there to get those big rebounds.
Off to Gallagher, far winging and on the drive, getting fouled. Rod heading back to the line now with Laurel Highlands on top, 6-5, 2:13 left here in the first.
That uncanny ability by Rodney Gallagher could just slash through the defenders and draw those fouls. really no chance by the Highland defenders but 2 foul.
Well, he can get to the basket anytime he wants, and he can sense. He just has a sense of to know when his team needs him, and I think he can sense already that they're going to need him tonight.
Wow. He misses a free throw there. Rod early on, just 1 of 3 from the foul line. The Mustangs did play here early on in the season, their second game of the year. They defeated Peters Township on this court.
Mentioned over to the bench something about the ball, but I don't know.
Rod makes the second free throw. Head coach Corey Dotchin of Highlands told us this is the first time his team has seen this court. Mustangs lead at 7-5, 2:07 left here in the first.
They were out here for at least 45 minutes before the game, so.
They saw it then.
Yep.
Here's Kunst up top. Off to his right again, O'Leary. Highlands did bring Khalil Long into the game, number 35. As Kunst has it here between the circles. 1:50 left here in the opening quarter. Again, Highlands doing a lot of feeling out. As Braden Foster has it over to Long, his first touch. Up to Cam Reedgard, good feed down low, trying to reposition there is Foster. Foster leaning, missing, tip back in, no good. Long going for it, the ball stripped. Stripped there by Brandon Davis. And Davis back across. Up top, Pratt wasn't expecting the pass, regains, tried to jump it from the foul line, got blocked. Pratt hit the deck, should be out of bounds off of Highlands, it is. Mustang basketball. Wow.
Now Pratt, they've scouted Pratt well, and he gets it there. He does not hesitate. He just shoots, and I think the Highlands coaching staff obviously scouted that pretty well. So as soon as he got the ball in the lane, they just converged on him and blocked his shot.
Khalil Long at 6'7", certainly has the ability to do that.
It's going to be tough when you have both Long and Foster in the game. I think as soon as the Mustangs made the move for Pratt, Highlands countered with Long. Tough shot in traffic, no good there, Keandre.
Wow.
And Highlands the rebound. That should be over and back. Boy, it was close if it wasn't. Now Kuntz back across here for Highlands.
I think the official was out to the line to see it, but it certainly looked like he got his body across.
Jordan Tavares also into the game on the Highlands side. Over the far side, O'Leary resetting back up top there to Kunst. Another switch back to Carter Leary. Leary left of the lane, bounce pass on the blocks. Foster, he's double team, will turn and shoot good for Braden Foster. Foster with 4, this game tied at 7. 35 seconds left here in the first.
Well, nobody said it was going to be easy, and I think the Mustangs are smart enough to realize that they're playing against a pretty good team in Highlands here.
Here's Gallagher up top, has it high on the left. 22 seconds left here in this opening quarter. Mustangs will likely take it down for the final shot. Laurel Highlands can get a little 2-for-1 as they have the possession arrow right now after we had an earlier jump ball or the middle of the opening quarter. Down to 10 seconds left. Pratt sets the screen. Gallagher stays with it, takes a 3 up top on the way, off the mark. Long rebound. Keandre tracks it down and gets the basket to go and 1 with 2.5 left in the quarter.
Perfect positioning on the offensive boards there by Keandre DeShields. Saw the long 3 going up and able to corral that rebound, put it back. Good with the foul.
Now the free throw upcoming. 3rd team foul on Highlands. First personal on Braden Foster. Mustangs have yet to commit a foul. Keandre's free throw on the way and good. And Laurel Highlands a 10-7 lead. Last chance for the Golden Rams. Will it count? It's no good from Carter Leary. After 1 quarter of basketball, it's Laurel Highlands 10, Highlands 7. We're back with a 2nd and 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Does your car sound like it's saying, "Trade me in, trade me in," every time you start it up? Well, go to Ford of Uniontown and trade it in. That's right, your Uniontown Ford dealer is ready to assist you with a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV purchase. Ford of Uniontown has all the deals, all the inventory, and they are ready to deal. It has never been a better time to buy a Ford. Service is their top priority. No matter where you purchase your Ford car or truck, Ford of Uniontown will be happy to service it for you. They offer Ford-trained technicians, Ford-certified parts and service, 1-year, 12,000-mile parts warranties, and new state-of-the-art service equipment. Call or stop in today to see the hometown service of Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 West across from Applebee's. So listen to your car the next time you hear it say, "Trade me in, trade me in." Ford of Uniontown, Route 40 at the top of the hill.
Laurel Highlands 10, Highlands 7, ready to start the second quarter after thanking our live video stream sponsors, including Fayette County Commissioner Vince Pacitti, Zebley Mahaloff and Whites, attorneys at law, United Bank, and Baker Chiropractic and Wellness Center.
And Brian, with 3 minutes to go in the second, it's Newcastle 29, Gateway 21.
Hooper checks in the game for Chambers, so now you got Pratt and Hooper off the bench for the Mustangs.
Hooper gave the Mustangs good minutes on Thursday against Hampton.
He's just smaller, though. You wonder how long he'll be effective with this bigger team, but he's so quick.
Gallagher up top, over to Keandre, back in the corner to Jai Hooper. Now Keandre again near wing and in. Got tripped up and fouled.
Wow, he got hit hard.
Sure did.
A little slow in getting up is Keandre. First on Tavares, fourth team foul on the Highlands side.
No fouls on the Mustangs so far.
Rule 9 shooting, maybe a little moisture on the court. They're going to wipe that up. Bring it over a towel. And Gallagher will send it in. Left of the basket here in the Highlands zone. We resume.
Look around this gym. There are no seats that I can see, and there's people standing 2 or 3 deep all around the balcony.
So they call standing room only, Steve.
That's yes, it is.
And Rod will trigger it in here for Laurel Highlands. 16 seconds into this second quarter. Rod left of the basket, high feed in to Brandon Davis, high on the right. Davis works it off to his left to Jai Hooper, back to Brandon again between the circles, fronted there by Cam Regard. Far side to Jai Hooper, coming far baseline. Nothing there, good defense from Kuntz. Sends it over to Keandre, regains far elbow, jumper on the way, no good. Long rebound, tracked down again by Brandon Davis in the corner.
Just good quickness by the Mustangs. And they just got to hit a couple of these outside shots here to loosen things up.
Gallagher backing off the defense a little bit here. It's watched now by Tavares as the screen is set up there by Pratt. Mustangs send it in the corner there to Davis. Back to the wing. Now Rod again up top. Far side Keandre in the corner Hooper. Played a minute here in the second quarter. Still 10-7 Mustangs. Davis open look for three. A little bit too strong. Another high rebound. That one controlled by Highlands and Braden Foster. Golden Rams now come back. Kuntz through center. Picked up there by Gallagher. Jimmy now backs off.
Davis,
maybe the first of 40 tonight, guys.
A little bit of hesitation from Davis. He's not just catching and shooting like he was earlier in the year.
Here's Kuntz trying to come free on the inside, trying to pull it back. Gallagher almost had a steal there, but a nice save from Tavares. Over to Timmons, dump down underneath. Foster, turn and shoot, couldn't get it to go. Rebound there, Keandre. Off to Brandon Davis. Davis driving back between defenders, scooping it up and in. Brandon Davis now with 4. Laurel Highlands lead at 5 at 12-7.
Nice little scoop, little Euro step.
It was granted for the 5-point lead. Coming back, Timmons. Timmons a little turn and shoot. It's no good. To Jai Hooper, the smallest guy on the floor with the rebound. Hooper coming back. Now he's going to pull up. Hands back off Gallagher. Gallagher right down the lane, floating it up and in. Rodney Gallagher and the Mustangs have doubled up the Golden Rams at 14-7. With 5:47 left before halftime.
Not only is it obviously you got to score more points to win, but that's going to change the game plan.
Kuntz to crowd silencer, 3 up top, a second made 3 of the game. Cuts into that Mustang lead. It's down to 14-10.
He's another guy, Steve, that knows when his team needs him.
Yeah. Well, look at that. They get down by 7. All of a sudden they come down and shoot the first look they got instead of dribbling around.
Gallagher trying to answer back. 3 on the way. Good. He's money. Has 10 already. Lead back up to 7. How pure was that, guys?
We could see it. We had the perfect angle as it was flying towards the net. Nothing but.
Kuntz here on the near side. Back up top, Cam Regard. His left again, Chandler Timmons. And eventually, if the Mustangs hang on to the lead here, Highlands is going to have to pick up the tempo of this game, which I think favors Laurel Highlands. We saw that in the Hampton game on Thursday. We'll go underneath again. Foster leaning in traffic, got rejected. Deflected off to Hooper. To his right to Davis. Brandon repositioning for another quick 2. Davis with 6. Timeout, Golden Rams. All Laurel Highlands up 19-10. 4:36 left before halftime. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Attorney Thomas W. Schaefer litigated over 275 civil and criminal trials. some of which have been aired on Oprah, Inside Edition, and ESPN. Having an engineering degree, master's in business administration, and law degree qualifies him to go toe-to-toe with anyone. His firm concentrates in wills, trusts, estates, property transfers, personal injury, solar field and Marcellus gas negotiations, and family law. Small enough to care and smart enough to win. Phone 724-425-1162 or email TommySchaefer@hotmail.com.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family-owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Sure, the game's streaming tonight at Potter's as well, along with many other local establishments around the area. Laurel Highlands leading Highlands 19-10. We welcome you in, whether you're watching or listening to our broadcast at tonight. Hooper, a little deflection down there in the backcourt.
Just getting ready to say, Hooper has done a great job off the bench with his speed and athleticism.
2 good games in a row for Hooper. Here's Leary up top to his right. 3 blocked there from Davis. Regar took it. Deflected off to Khalil Long on the save. They go back underneath. Coots trying to pull it out. Got deflected right down to Keandre DeShields. Forward to Brandon Davis. Back to Keandre.
Oh!
And he missed the dunk going up. Coach Hogger didn't like it.
He's mad.
A pull a little double team there on Regard. They get out of it over to Leary, and Tajai Hooper creates another turnover. Off to Davis. Davis to initiate the contact. Yes, he did.
Yep, that's a charge.
Charge call there on Brandon Davis.
Well,
First foul of the game called on the Mustangs.
Coach is upset, but you know what? Big crowd, you got to let he would have brought the house down if he gets that dunk down.
And he's done it all year.
And he just
got a little loose with the ball, and I think you're right, Steve.
That ball, I'll tell you, I don't like that ball. I talked to Coach Smith about that at length.
A little kick. Yes.
From Timmons, it'll stay with Highlands here in the Laurel
I think it's going our way. They kicked it.
Over the air. Oh, wow. Yep.
We talked to Coach Smith after the game last week, Tony and I, at Potter's, and he talked about that ball, and he said he didn't like it either, but he said the players wanted it. So, hey, the players rule. They're the ones shooting it, but he definitely agreed. But they practiced with it all week, so it's got to be a little bit better.
The Mustangs in a pretty good position right now. 9-point lead, up 19-10. 3:27 left before halftime. Gallagher with it. Gallagher on the far wing, trying to spin his way on the inside to his right to Keandre. Keandre on the elbow to his left, drives down the lane and floats it up and in again. Another finish with the left hand for Keandre DeShields. He has 5. The Mustangs lead at 11.
Boy, he and Davis have been good going to the left side, little scoop shots.
Kuntz, another 3 up top, got fouled there by Keandre. So Kuntz will get 3 free throws here for Highlands.
Yeah, Coach talking to Keandre, go to the side, don't hit him. And I think Kuntz did a good job of kind of initiating that contact. He felt DeShields there. Didn't affect the shot, but you're going to get that call, especially if you get knocked down.
First of 3 free throws out the front of the rim, no good for Jimmy Kuntz.
And the Mustangs have outscored Highlands 11-3 so far in this second quarter. Still a pretty low-scoring game by the Mustang standards.
Second of 3 from Kuntz, good. 21-11.
Substitutions now for Highlands, number 4. That's Signorella coming in there.
Just 2 Golden Rams in the scoring column.
Yep.
But only 3 Mustangs.
Third of 3 on the way and good for Jimmy Kuntz. Kuntz with 5 in the second, 8 for the game. Foster has the other 4 points for Highlands. The Laurel Highlands lead is 9 at 21-12 as we go under 3 minutes left here in the second quarter. Gallagher off to Keandre DeShields. Back up top to Brandon Davis. His right to Gallagher, back to Davis again. And now Rodney sending in the corner. Jaden Pratt, long two, good for Jaden Pratt.
He just, as soon as he catches it, he's going to shoot. And he has no conscience, and he just fires away. And he has been making shots the last few games, big shots for the Mustangs.
He likes those long-range twos, and there's a travel.
Yeah, that's a walk.
Called there on Landon Signorella.
Signorella caught the ball and stumbled a little bit. Nobody around him. I think he was expecting Pratt to be up in his face, and he wasn't. And I think it startled him a little bit.
Good recognition by the Mustangs the last time down to face a new defense, 1-3-1, and that corner was open for Pratt.
There's Gallagher again, edge of the zone. Mustangs up 11 at 23-12. Pratt sets the screen. Rod working again up top. Now inside, scoop and score for Ronnie Gallagher.
Scoop Jardine
has 12 already, lead at 13, and another Highlands turnover. That ball right through the hands of Braden Foster and into the Laurel Highlands bench.
And guys, this is playing right in the Mustangs' hands. They tried to stall on the Mustangs, and now the Mustangs have the lead. It's going to be really tough for them to stall.
And another big shot on the outside. And the lead at 28-12.
Coach Dotchin might need another timeout here soon.
He's going to have to go to one. Another basket might do that. You're right, Gary.
Lead at 16. Kuntz on the far wing, nice little dump down, unable to finish on the first attempt, or the second was Foster. Got a third look and got fouled by Gallagher.
And Gallagher or Pratt, you could take your pick. They were both swiping at him, and fortunately for the Mustangs, that he did not make the shot. He had 3 attempts from a foot and couldn't make it, and now he at least forced him to earn the 2 points from the line.
How about Gallagher, though, guys? 15 points. He's hit 3 threes already in this game. First of 2 free throws good there for Braden Foster.
And like Gary said, the only 2 Golden Rams to score is Kuntz and Foster. Or actually, no, I'm sorry, Timmons has...
Second of 2 free throws, good again from Foster, so he has 6. Now, those are the only 2 that have scored,
yeah,
Steve.
You're right.
Timmons has 8, and
I put
Foster
those free
has
throws
6.
on there for Timmons by mistake.
Mustangs have doubled up the Golden Rams at 28-14. 1:20 left before halftime. Gallagher, a little switch here with Brandon Davis. Davis watched there by Carter Leary. Davis looking for room here on the near side. A little bump and a foul call there on Leary. With 1:12 left before halftime.
Well, you can see that the Mustangs are better athletically than most of the Golden Rams. And they're just they're forcing the Rams to play defense and foul.
The second foul on Leary, 15th foul on Highlands. As Davis pulls it back to Rodney Gallagher. Again, Pratt setting the screen up top. Gallagher now backing off, has it here high on the left as we go into a minute left. They'll go in the corner to Jajai Hooper. He'll come far baseline and he'll float it up. No good, charge call there on Hooper.
Yeah. That's probably not the shot the Mustangs wanted. I know Hooper's been in there, and you give him the ball, he's got to do something with it. But they forced him in the corner, and he had nowhere to go but to the basket.
Now stop and take a short jumper there might be the play rather than drive when you know.
But
the Golden Rams defense.
As you know, Gary, these kids nowadays, they're used to shooting a 3 or getting layups. They don't really have that mid-range jumper. It's kind of a tough, awkward shot, especially from the corner from 8 feet. It's not a shot they practice a lot, so they usually like to drive it in, and just a tough foul there for Hooper.
The Mustangs really, guys, could have asked for a better first half, up 14
no, it's not
over
over
a
yet.
Very talented Highlands team. Less than a minute left. Here's Timmons pulling it back up top. Kuntz for 3, good again. Boy, is he tough from the outside. He's knocked down 3 threes and has 11 points for Highlands. They're back to within 11, down 28-17.
I think the Mustangs will hold for 1 again.
Down to 25 seconds left here in the second. Davis now edge of the zone.
Got to be careful. It could put some pressure on. You don't want to have a turnover here late.
He's being awful casual with the ball.
Down to 12 seconds left.
See him get it over to Gallagher.
Davis looking to work to his left. Almost lost the basketball. Keeps it alive. Keandre now with it pinned up. And a jump ball called. Arrow goes to Highlands.
Wow.
With 4.7 left. Now if the Mustangs can hold them defensively, they'll get the basketball to start the second half.
That's the same as a turnover, though.
Correct, yeah. Timmons will send it in. Golden Rams will have to go quickly. Mustangs putting a little pressure there on Kuntz from Brandon Davis. Kuntz will get it, and Jimmy, a little crossover off to his left, floating one from up top. He's off the mark on the shot attempt. Laurel Highlands go to the locker room up 28-17 over Highlands. We're back to recap the first half numbers for you in a moment here on WMBS and on the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
General Dentist Dr. Edward L. Wietek Jr. treats children, teens, and adults of all ages. Dr. Wietek performs all phases of general dentistry, including crowns and bridges, partials, full dentures, comprehensive orthodontics, root canals, bonded white fillings, dental implants to replace missing teeth and to stabilize loose-fitting dentures, and comprehensive exams and cleaning. Dr. Wietek's office is located on the National Pike, 1 mile west of the mall on Route 40. Call him up at 724-439-1616 for Dr. Edward L. Wietek, Jr.
Where can you go these days and have your gas pumped for you, oil checked, and windshield cleaned? Joby's Golf. That's where. Joby's Golf is conveniently located at the corner of Fayette and Beeson Boulevard. Joby's Golf is a fast, friendly, full-service gas station serving the Uniontown area in the same location for over 47 years. Joby's Golf offers lockout services, general repairs, tire repair, fenced-in storage lots, state inspection, golf products, and AAA 24-hour car and light truck towing service. Call 724-438-0681. As a Laurel Highlands graduate himself, Fayette County Commissioner Vince Vasidis knows how special this basketball team is. If you go way back to 1968, more than 50 years ago, we were champions of the entire state. But what about the team this year? What talent, what effort. Can we do it again? Go Mustangs! From Fayette County Commissioner Vince Vasidis.
The Catholic War Veterans, Post 1669 at Hopwood, are proud supporters of local high school sports. For more information on the programs that the Catholic War Veterans provide, log on to the Catholic War Veterans website at www.cwv.org. You can also visit the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 on Facebook or phone 724-437-3088. That's 724-437-3088 for the Catholic War Veterans Post 1669 in Hopwood.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $319 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet. Find new roads. Lease is through GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at $10,000 miles per year with $4,500 tax rate equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is with tax, federal fees, and first payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends February 28, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all of the details at 724-929-8000.
Sam Davis was a gift from heaven. He knows the law and the court system unlike anyone else I've ever met or seen. Sam helped me get through the federal court system with the best possible outcome.
Davis & Davis, personal injury and workers' comp.
We at Davis & Davis are humbled by what our clients have to say about us. If you've been injured, call me, Jim Davis, for a free consultation. We have been helping injured people for over 40 years. Call 724-437-2799.
Hi, Dr. Baker here from Baker Chiropractic. Wintertime is here again, and bad weather increases the chances of being in a car accident. Research has shown that speeds as low as 15 miles an hour can cause significant bodily injury. My staff and I at Baker Chiropractic have been caring for whiplash patients for over 20 years in the professional plazas on Easy Street across from Uniontown Hospital. If you're involved in an accident, don't wait. Call Baker Chiropractic at 437-3288, and we will evaluate your injuries and provide proper care that you need. That's Baker Chiropractic at 437-3288.
Brian Morozek, Steve Superka, Gary Frankhauser back here at Peters Township High School. Laurel Highlands leading Highlands 28-17. Steve, is your halftime stats. They're brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy, located inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market.
Steve. Golden Rams, they have just two players in the scoring column. Kunst with 11 points and Foster with 6. They scored 7 in the first, 10 in the second, 17 at the half. Mustangs, just 4 players in the scoring column. DeShields with 5, Gallagher 15, Davis with 6, and Pratt with 2. They scored 10 in the first, 18 in the second for a 28-17 halftime lead.
Again, if Laurel Highlands wins, they'll advance to the WPIL Championship game coming up on Friday. We'll have it for you here on WMBS. Our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show will start at 8:15 with the opening tip-off set for 9 o'clock Friday night. Right now, Newcastle leading Gateway in the other 5A semifinal round game, 35-26. Gary, what adjustments do you expect Highlands to make here in the second half?
Well, I think they got to get the ball down low a little bit more. They had a lot of point-blank shots there, especially by Foster, that he was unable to finish and maybe cause a little bit more problems for the Mustangs on the foul side. The Mustangs just have 4 players, each with 1 foul. They only committed 4 fouls in that first half, but I think with this 11-point deficit, they cannot afford to go into that minute and a half motion offense anymore. They need to get a better motion where they're going to get more opportunities for Kuntz from the outside and also Foster underneath.
Get our live video stream courtesy of Fayette County Commissioner Vince Basidi, Zebley Mahaloff and White Attorneys at Law, United Bank, and Baker Chiropractic and Wellness Center. Of course, our buddy Billy Dice behind the camera and our Triple Live High School Sports Network video feed. Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. I'm Brian Morozak along with Steve Superk and Gary Frankhauser. Laurel Highlands on top of Highlands 28-17. Second half comes your way next year on WMBS and on the Triple Live High School Sports Network.
Looking for a fast, friendly notary service? Sandy Howell Notary Services, LLC, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, PA, is here to help with transfers, plate renewals, new PA plates, and more. They serve Uniontown, Smithfield, Fairchance, and surrounding areas. Open weekday evenings starting at 5:30 p.m., Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sandy Howell Notary Services, 158 Dry Knob Road, Smithfield, 724-564-8955. Big enough to serve you, small enough to know you by name.
Looking for the highest quality products at the lowest prices? Shop and save on Walnut Hill in Uniontown has the widest selection of brands and the freshest offerings around. They specialize in your family's grocery needs. Save big and sign up for the Shop and Save Perks card to get money-saving benefits and discounts on gas. Shop and save. Walnut Hill Road, Uniontown, open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. Working hard to offer you the best at Shop and Save because it's the just right thing to do.
O'Gillies, your locally owned and operated hometown restaurant. Stop in and see them at 200 Askren Street Tuesday through Saturday and enjoy one of their daily specials. You can check out O'Gillies' weekly lunch and dinner specials on their Facebook page or website. Then call 724-438-5930 to place your order or to make your reservation. See you at O'Gillies.
O'Gillies Pub and Deli, Askren Street, Uniontown, PA.
Bad hair day? Bad day at the office? Bad day behind the wheel? Hey, stuff happens, even to the best of us. At least your car insurance rate doesn't have to take a hit. Get Erie Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. Gives you a great rate that stays put until you change a car, driver, or your address. Plus, seriously good service. Now that's something to smile about.
Your Erie agent in Uniontown and Ross Traver Township is Sproul's Insurance Group, 724-437-9812, or go to SproulsInsurance.com.
Erie Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage and is not available in all states.
When you need a vaccine, look to Peachin Pharmacy as a partner in your health. Peachin Pharmacy has all of the COVID-19 vaccines, including boosters, at no cost to you. They also have the shingles and pneumonia vaccine. Schedule online, by phone, or just walk in. When you are ready, get your vaccine at Peachin Pharmacy, located in downtown Connellsville.
Peachin Pharmacy, your local pharmacy. Going on now at C. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $319 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. Lease excludes GMF for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at $10,000 miles per year. With $4,500 tax rate equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is plus tax, federal fees, and first payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends February 28, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all other details at 724-929-8000.
Attorney Melinda Della Rose, helping people with compassionate counseling, candid legal advice, strong advocacy, and professional commitment is what she does best. With an office at 99 East Main Street in downtown Uniontown, Attorney Della Rose specializes in family law, municipal law, and general civil litigation, as well as personal injury, estate planning, probate, and more. For more information, call Attorney Melinda Della Rose at 724-437-3200, 724-437-3200, or online at DellaRoseLaw.com. When it's time to service your vehicle, don't procrastinate. Call Rose Motors at 724-583-1944. Rose Motors specializes specializing in computer diagnostics, engine and electrical problems, brake service, electronic tune-ups, air conditioning repair, exhaust work, state inspection, and more. Looking for a quality pre-owned vehicle? See Rose Motors, where financing is also available. Rose Motors, 42 River Avenue in Masontown, serving the area for 3 generations. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5, Saturday by appointment.
We're on the road to the Peterson Event Center tonight from Peters Township High School in Laurel Highlands, a 28-17 lead over the Highlands Golden Rams. This game and the broadcast rights to this game are the sole and exclusive property of the WPIL, WMBS, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network. Any broadcast of this game is intended exclusively for the benefit of the listening and viewing audience. Any use, rebroadcast, or distribution of this broadcast without the express written consent from the WPIL, WMBS, and the Trib Live High School Sports Network is strictly prohibited. Mustangs up 11. They'll start the third quarter with the basketball.
And you notice Pratt gets the start for the second half, and I think the one thing that would concern me from Coach Hogger, and like Gary said, Highlands can't afford the slowdown game, but that might play into Kuntz's hand. If he gets hot, the Mustangs have to be careful.
Three-pointers can bring a team back very quickly.
Jimmy Kuntz can certainly knock down the 3 ball for Highlands. Gallagher switch up top. Joey Chambers to his left. Keandre on the wing now to Brandon Davis.
Man-to-man defense by Highlands.
And they tried that screen to get an alley-oop to Shields, but they were on top of it.
That's a fadeaway make for Keandre. His 7 lead up to
Recognize
13
a
and 30 to 17.
mismatch there as Carter Leary had to take over for DeShields, and he could not match up.
Didn't take long for that make, and now Kuntz up top to his left to Leary. Leary, long 3 off the mark, and Keandre another big rebound in traffic. He just out-jumps everybody out there for the Mustangs. To his right, Brandon Davis. Coming far baseline, off the glass and in. Brandon Davis using a little kiss there to put the Mustangs up 15. Leary coming back, his floater no good. It might be basket interference.
Yeah,
it is.
He slapped the backboard and rattled the whole support there, didn't he?
Unnecessary. I think that was Pratt.
Nonetheless, credit the 2 points there to Carter Leary.
First basket from other than Kunst or Foster.
So our Highlands 32, Highlands 19. Joey Chambers bouncing it down to Keandre, left of the lane. Another fadeaway. Good. They're hot right now, guys.
Give him the ball.
Reminds me of the way we used to play in New Brunswick, New Jersey, like Earl the Pearl Monroe with the fadeaway jumper from the baseline.
Lead at 15 coming back. Floater in the lane. Good. Chandler Timmons, his first 2 of the game for Highlands. 34-21. Pace of the game picking up. Keandre coming near side. Another quick 2. This favors Laurel Highlands. Keandre with 11. Lead at 15 at 36-21.
Big George has that foam finger flying now.
Little switch up top. Jimmy Kuntz off to his left to Carter Leary. Leary to his right to Cam Regard. Watched there by Chambers. Back on the inside. Foster battling the double team. Is it a travel? Yes, it is.
Oh, wow.
I thought it was coming.
Call. What do you think about that, Gary? I don't know. It looked like he was going to call a foul.
Well, he definitely moved both feet. He tried to drop step, and when he did, the trail foot followed, and that's definitely a travel.
Mustangs send it in.
He got mauled before he traveled, but we'll take it.
6:05 left here in the third. Gallagher across, switch up top, Davis to his left, Joey Chambers. Back to Gallagher. Gallagher will take the 3. It rattles out. Keandre going for the rebound, just couldn't hang on. And Carter Leary out of the pack with him.
That could have been a big shot there. Nice play set up by Coach Hogger.
Leary and Kuntz switch. Leary on it again, driving near side, little pivot, kick out far side. Big guy taking the 3. Foster off the mark. Jimmy Kuntz the rebound, comes back inside, repositions, and they're going to give him the basket and 1. Ring it up for Kuntz.
That's going to go on Chambers.
Just failed to box out that time and allowed Kuntz to sneak in there for the offensive rebound and to put back with the foul. And
that could be a game changer right there.
Absolutely.
They're back to within 13, get back to within 12 with a made free throw, and it's good for Kuntz. Pure shooter for the Golden Rams. He has 14 of their 24.
And they're going to press a little bit now. They're going to come up with a little zone pressure, and this could help the Mustangs.
Davis over to Chambers in the corner. No. Look out there. Bad pass up top. Got deflected by Kuntz into the backcourt, but Gallagher regaining.
Joey, careful with the ball, kid.
No damage done. Rod back across. Spinning back up top.
12-point advantage. You got to value every possession.
Gallagher for 3. Rattling out. Too tough luck. Shots there for Gallagher. And Timmons the rebound for Highlands. Across, far side, Leary, 3. Good, Carter Leary. Mustangs might want to think about taking a timeout. Lead down to 9 at 36-27 as we go under 5 minutes left here in the third, and they're going to take a timeout. We'll do it as well. 4:57 left here in the third, 36-27. Mustangs are back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Did you know that you have a choice for your physical therapy provider? NovaCare Rehabilitation offers same-day appointments, and oftentimes you don't need a prescription from your doctor to see us. We will make sure that you are treated as an individual and will work directly one-on-one with you to help achieve your goals. You have tried the rest. Now try the best. NovaCare, Delaware Avenue in Uniontown. Phone 724-437-0556 to schedule your appointment today.
Mom Maruka's Pizza Shop, located at 64 Barton Mill Road in Uniontown, is your prime place to enjoy local high school sports. Mom Maruka's is family-owned and operated, where pride of ownership certainly shows. The Sampson family carries on the tradition of homemade pizza, salads, subs, and wings. Mom Maruka's is open Monday through Saturday, 4 to 10 for indoor-outdoor dining and takeout. Call 724-438-9066 or visit MomMarukaPizza.com for their menu.
Laurel Highlands with the basketball, working right to left as we describe it. They lead at 36-27, 4:44 left here in the third.
Back to a zone defense now again.
Davis holding up top here for the Mustangs. Brandon off to his right to Rodney Gallagher.
And Gallagher may just hold out there and force him to come out of the zone.
Came out a little bit.
Very casual with the ball.
Davis now on it. Inside, Keandre spinning and got fouled on the shot attempt. Went off the front of the rim and no good, but he'll have 2 free throws here for Laurel Highlands.
First foul on Foster, so they haven't really gone after him much. They're staying away from him, which at 6'8" you could understand.
That's second on Foster there.
Is that second?
Yeah, he had one back in the first half. Keandre, a pair of free throws now for the Mustangs. Came in 74%, 62 of 84. First of 2 here, good for Keandre. He has 7 points here in the third and 12 for the game. Lead back up to 10 at 37-27.
Coach Dodson realized that they could not match up against the Shields underneath and went back to the zone.
Keandre missed the second free throw. Highlands the rebound. So Kuntz will bring it across with the Golden Rams down 10 at 37-27. We'll touch off there with O'Leary. Kuntz gets it back to his left. Timmons coming far, baseline repositions, and he'll scoop it up. Shot won't drop. Offensive rebound scoring on the putback, Braden Foster. Foster now with 8. Highlands back to within 8. Down 37-29 as we go under 4 minutes left here in the third. Gallagher going cross court far side, Brandon Davis. Davis now backing off. Work off to his left. Davis taking a step back 3 and hitting it. Brandon Davis, another big-time shot for the Mustangs.
You know, not only is that obviously we need the basket, but that's just big for his confidence. He has not been shooting the ball great from the outside, and if we get him going, that could be big for the Mustangs. That's almost a double dribble there, Gare.
Not called. Sent back in the corner to Leary. Leary fighting Chambers. Will kick it back over to Regard, whose 3's out the side of the rim. No good. Numbers coming back for the Mustangs. Gallagher bounce pass forward. Chambers comes free and lays it up and in. First 2 of the game for Joey Chambers. Lead now up to 13 at 42-29.
Big basket Joe right there. He always seems to get one when we need one.
Assist to Gallagher.
3:05 left here in the third. We'll switch here. Timmons up top. Back to Leary. Now touch back to Braden Foster. Watch there by Jaden Pratt. Foster holding. Bounce pass off to his left to Kuntz.
Mustangs extending that man-to-man pressure.
Kuntz for 3, little contact up top. Shot no good, no foul called. Rebound off a deflection going to Joey Chambers.
Got a little act job there by Kuntz.
Good job by Pratt to tip it over to Chambers, who was right there for it, sure-handed. Now the Mustangs going to take their time and force the Golden Rams to come out and play.
There's Chambers holding on the far side, back up top off a deflection. Kuntz had the deflection. Keandre with the save. Now Keandre from the near elbow. Jumper 2 strong. Jaden went skying for the rebound, but it's controlled by Braden Foster, trying to come back. Deflected by Keandre into the hands of Gallagher, knocking down the intended pass for Regard.
Awareness on those passes.
Here's Joe again in the corner for 3, rattling out. High deflection save there by Leary for Highlands, who gets fouled coming back up the courts.
That's going to be on Chambers, I believe.
I think the Shields.
I think they're going to call it on the Shields, but they should be. It looked like Chambers was the one that got him. Yep.
It is Chambers.
Joe second. Just the second team foul on the Mustangs here in the second half. Highlands gets it back, down 13.
And the Golden Rams are just doing everything they can just to hang around in this game. And like Gary said earlier, the three-point shot is an equalizer. If they get this kid right here with the ball hot, then the Mustangs have to be careful.
Coons back in the corner over to Tavares, who just checked in. He stepped out of bounds, you're right. The Mustangs get it back with 1:49 left here in the third.
And now the Golden Lions are going to back off of that pressure. I guess they realized they were not going to rattle Gallagher and Davis bringing the ball up. And if they don't, they have trouble. They have another guy in DeShields that can come up and handle the ball as well.
Gary, any update on that Newcastle Gateway game?
54-43 with 6:11 to go in the fourth.
So Newcastle looking good. Here's Keandre back in the corner, Joe Chambers. The top again to Keandre, 1:24 left here in the third. Over to Brandon Davis. Now Rod again.
No need to take a crazy shot.
Long two, Gallagher good again. He's been pure all night with 17 points. And the lead at 15 at 44-29. 1:05 left here in the third. Spinning back, Timmons kick out. No one home, but Davis touched it, didn't he?
No, I don't think so. Mike Gaffney right on the call.
That was close.
I think he realized at last second to pull that
back.
Yep.
Glad we don't have a replay.
Now under a minute. Do the Mustangs hold for one?
Gallagher back across. A little switch up top with Brandon Davis. See if Highlands lets them hold. Come out a little bit here on Davis. Playing catch with Gallagher. Rod barking out instructions high on the right as Davis has the basketball.
Next best thing to a coach on the court is Rodney Gallagher.
Yes. Still only a junior. Here's Davis in the corner. Joe Chambers back on the wing. Brandon Davis has it high on the left, and Rod on the other side of the court saying, hey, just hold.
Unless you
Davis
have a
now
layup.
double team. Pratt there, back far corner. Up top again, Rodney Gallagher, 20 seconds left.
They had the Shields in the middle.
Keandre has it now. He'll drive, lean. They call the charge on Keandre.
Was fouled before that, in my opinion.
That was Mike Gaffney on that call, guys.
Yeah, I don't think the crowd, you can hear how they feel about that one.
Now Highlands will get the last shot here in the quarter, and they'll have the basketball to start the third unless we get another tie-up here in the final 15 seconds. Tavares will bring it across. Try to bounce pass off to his right, stolen by Brandon Davis. Davis coming back, and he'll get the basket to go in one. Brandon Davis.
Awkward shot by Davis going to the right and somehow got it back and shoved it up.
With his left.
Yep.
Lead at 17.
And with the foul to boot.
5.2 left here in the third. Davis to cap off the three-point play. He does with another made free throw. 14 for Davis. Last shot here for the Golden Rams. Little fumble from Kuntz in the corner. Three on the way. Went off the clock from Carter Leary. After three, all Mustangs. An 18-point lead. They will take to the fourth, up 47-29. We're back with the fourth quarter in 60 seconds here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Let's face it, sometimes local is better. Locally grown, locally sourced, shop local, eat local. What about local expertise? At Allstate, Russ Plaho is just that, a local. So contact Uniontown Allstate agent Russ Plaho today at 724-439-9700. Russ can help you with the protection that's right for you and the things you love most. Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Savings vary. Life insurance offered through Allstate Life Insurance Company and Allstate Assurance Company, Northbrook, Illinois, and American Heritage Life Insurance Company, Jacksonville,
I'm
Florida.
attorney Rob Harper, and I'm happy to be joining Bill Martin and Tripp Radcliffe at Radcliffe Law in Uniontown. I grew up in Uniontown and chose to make Fayette County my home. I also represent the county as an assistant district attorney, and I know my way around a courtroom. If you are hurt in an accident, buying or selling a home, need assistance with an estate or will preparation, call me at Radcliffe Law, 724-439-3939. The initial consultation is free. Radcliffe Law, making the law personal.
47-29, Laurel Highlands Mustangs led 10-7 after one, 28-17 at halftime. Outscored Highlands 19-12 in the third quarter for a 47-29 lead heading into the fourth.
And when the chips are down, you always have Pratt in the game. You know, he doesn't start, but he's in there for the most important minutes, and he's in there now. He's been doing a great job on Foster.
Highlands is going to need a big-time rally back here, guys, to make it a game. We've seen some crazy games in this series between these two schools. Remember back to maybe the mid-2000s, the Micah Mason game for Highlands when he went nuts. I think that one went double overtime with Laurel Highlands. Highlands came out with a win. Mustangs looking to hold on here in the fourth. Here's Kunst, handoff down low and putting it up and in. Braden Foster, so a good start to the fourth quarter for Highlands. Foster with 10. Golden Rams back to within 16, down 47-31.
Second chance opportunity again.
And the Mustangs now slowing the ball up a lot.
Davis up top. Watch there by Foster. Will take a long three and hit it again. When you're making shots like that, guys, hard not to give him the green light.
Well, they're going to give him the opening there. Davis can hit him. And he's now, like I said, he made one earlier, so he's getting a little confidence.
Coming back, quick two from Foster again. So Foster now 4 here in the fourth and 12 for the game. It's still 50-33.
Be careful, guys.
Dangerous pass. Contact in the backcourt, and Kunz to foul there on Davis.
They're getting very casual with the ball, bringing it up. I think they got to pay attention a little more. They're just floating it over the top of the one defender, and with some high, lazy passes. And I think Gallagher realizes it now. He's going to have to dribble it up.
Have the basketball picked up, though, in the backcourt by Regard. To pull it back to Brandon Davis again. 6:50 left here in the fourth. Rod, a little operating room. Rod driving inside, taking it right to the rack and putting it up and in. 19 for Gallagher. Lead at 19 at 52-33 with 6:39 left here in the fourth. Coming back, Kunst. 2 left of the lane. Good from Jimmy Kunst. He has 16.
He's a good shooter, that kid. He can shoot. And they got him.
No quitting him.
Yep, Mustangs just got to keep scoring.
52-35, 6:21 left here in the fourth.
Use some clock.
Clock the Mustangs' friend right now. Gallagher again, edge of the zone, sends it down low. Keandre comes free, repositions Pratt, floats it up, a miss, try to get it back, missed on the putback. Third attempt, got fouled going up.
Be careful there. The Shields almost pushed. That was
looked like
Leary, number 14.
You're right.
Got the foul, grabbed his arm pretty hard, but Leary was actually going down to help Pratt up, and then the Shields pushed him away, and he's lucky he didn't get called for a little technical foul there, but Pratt will get 2 from the line.
Officials cleaned it up.
Well, Pratt is first of 2. Up on the lane, good for Jaden Pratt. A 3 tonight for Jaden Pratt. Lead at 18 at 53-35 with 6:06 left here in the fourth.
Hooper checks in for Chambers. Chambers gave the Mustangs some good minutes there. And Hooper brings a little bit different, a little more speed, but not quite as tall as Chambers.
Better ball handling.
Second of 2 free throws, no good that time for Jaden. Highlands the rebound, but Laurel Highlands an 18-point lead at 53-35. Mustangs trying to get back to the Pete for the second time in 3 years. Feed down low, losing the handle out of bounds there was Foster. The pass was a little high there from Leary, and Foster couldn't hang on.
The Golden Lions are going to have to start pressing the Mustangs, so the Mustangs are going to have to be careful. And they got if there's one guy in the WPL you want bringing the ball up against the press, it would probably be Gallagher.
Davis not bad either.
No.
Davis sends it off in Rod's direction on the far side. Long, too far wing, no good. High rebound, track down Simmons.
Not the shot you want, yeah. He's feeling it, but that's still.
Good ball movement on the Highland side. Again, freeing up down low. Foster leaning and scoring. Foster 6 here in the fourth and 14 for the game. The Golden Rams still down 16 at 53-37.
Another quick shot like that, I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Hogger take a timeout and at least settle these guys down.
Foster, or check that. Davis, high pass on the far side, brought down by Gallagher. Back to Davis, who hits another 3.
Of course, you make them like that, I guess it doesn't matter, but that's one of those, oh no, don't shoot, yes.
Oh no, yes. And Davis with 20 points after scoring only 2 in the quarterfinals on Thursday. Coming to play tonight, lead at 19 at 56-37, 4:56 to play. Timeout, Highlands will take one as well. Back in 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Parker Jr., what's going on for February at Auto Lane Hyundai?
We're happy to announce that brand new 2022 Hyundais are arriving daily, and almost 100 vehicles are scheduled to arrive in the next few weeks. So we invite everyone to come down, reserve your new Hyundai, Get a great no-hassle deal, and we'll tag it sold for you.
February is car show month. What kind of incentives is Hyundai offering?
Almost all new Hyundais have HMF bonus cash of at least $500, such as the brand new 2022 Ioniq Hybrid with $1,500 HMF bonus cash or 0% APR financing up to 60 months.
Plus Hyundai Assurance, America's best warranty, 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain protection, and 3-year free complimentary maintenance. Visit their website, AutolandHyundai.com. Stop by their convenient location, 25 East Fayette Street in Uniontown, or call 724-437-9999.
You'll always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Back here at Peters Township High School, 4:56 left in regulation. Golden Rams looking for one last final rally. Need to hurry the inbounds pass in and barely get it in there to Jimmy Kuntz.
Kuntz almost traveled. He almost shuffled a little Texas two-step there when he caught the ball.
Little backdoor action, got knocked down by Brandon Davis. Forward to Keandre. Keandre spinning back, putting it up, no good. Battle for the rebound, won there by Khalil Long.
Keandre's hurt. He's hurt. Oh, no. Oh, boy.
A scrum for it there.
Oh, he's okay.
Keandre went down behind the play.
He's holding his hamstring there.
Yeah, that's not a good sign.
On the eve of a WPIL championship game possibly coming up on Friday if the Mustangs hang on. They're up 19 with 4:34 left here in the fourth.
Let it go.
Come on. You know how we feel about it, Brian. Just let it go. Let them play the game. You can talk about it with a minute left if they're still up by 20, but not with 4 minutes left.
Here's Kuntz up top. Kuntz bounce pass coming free down low Long with the finish. First two off the bench.
Easy buckets at the hoop. Mustangs not getting any help defense at the block.
Keandre still in the game, and he gets the feed from Tajai Hooper. He'll pull it back here, edge of the zone to Brandon Davis. Still a 17-point lead for Laurel Highlands at 56-39 with 4:09 left here in the fourth.
Take at least 30 seconds off the clock.
Gallagher double team. We'll send it back in the corner. Jaden Pratt, who's going to spot up for the long two, came off short.
Don't need it.
I know he likes to shoot those, but time and score, boys. Got to learn the time and score.
Coming back
there he
in
is
traffic.
Again.
Another feed down to Long. That's going to be goaltending there on Pratt.
Rick Hogger needs a timeout. He's got to call a timeout now before this gets any worse.
He's going to bring Joe Chambers into the game with 3:47 left here in the fourth. Mustangs still up 15 at 56-41 after that two credited to Khalil Long off the goaltend. Tajai Hooper will check outs.
15 points is certainly doable.
Now, the way I look at it, if I'm the Mustangs, you got to get to 60. And that means they got to get 19 points.
Here's Davis pulling up on the far wing.
You need to get a layup somehow with this spread the floor and then let Gallagher take the ball.
A lot of contact there on Davis from between defenders, and now he got fouled on the drive.
Well, that's better. You're going to get two shots, but a lot of contact out here on the front. And
I think it's time for Gallagher to get the ball and take the ball to the basket. He's the best. I know Davis is good at it, but Gallagher is the king of getting the ball to the basket and getting layups. And look, a lot of the Highlands fans are leaving already.
Davis makes the first of two free throws. Wow. They think it's done, Steve.
Highlands fans are doing the old two-step shuffle out of here.
There's a lot of folks leaving.
A lot of folks are walking out.
Second of two free throws, no good that time from Brandon Davis. So the lead at 16, 3:24 to play. Coming back here, Carter Leary. Leary right of the lane, trying to bank it in, no good. Rebound goes to Keandre, and that's a blocking foul there on Carter Leary.
That's going to be 1-1. No, one more foul. I'm sorry, that's only the 16th foul.
And that was a good foul by Leary to stop a dunk from Davis. And I don't know even if Davis would have took a dunk there in the situation that they're in. Of course,
timeout Laurel Highlands, 3:17 left here in the fourth. Mustangs up 57-41. We're back at 60 here on the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
Dinner's great. It's one of your top 3 favorite meals. You just don't want to have to make it. Well, with Jimmy John's, you don't have to. Whether you live in a sandwich delivery zone or head into the store, you can always get a freaky fresh sandwich. Click to order at jimmyjohns.com.
Freaky fast, freaky good. Order online at jimmyjohns.com or call 724-437-6800 for delivery or curbside pickup. Jimmy John's, next to Walnut Hill. Shop and save.
Fallen in love with the house? Head over heels for a home plan? Take the plunge. Apply for a mortgage loan with First Federal Savings and Loan of Greene County. Feeling commitment shy? Complete a mortgage pre-qualification. It's simple, 100% online, and you'll get a personalized answer within 1 business day. Then save the date for move-in day or groundbreaking and put a key ring on it. Apply online at firstfederalofgreene.com. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 458729.
Laurel Highlands with the basketball. 3:15 left here in the fourth. Trying to close it out, leading by 16. I'm still shocked by the number of fans that have left.
Newcastle up 64-54 with 1:21 to go in that one.
It's like Laurel Highlands and Newcastle possibly on Friday. The scores hold up. Over the final 3 minutes here at Peters Township. That game being played at Robert Morris between Newcastle and Gateway. Rodney high on the left. Another double team comes over. Hands off Brandon Davis. A lot of contact foul call. I think they're going to get Tavares.
1-on-1.
I think that's his third.
And you're using your best 2 ball handlers in Gallagher and Davis. And the Shields appears to be okay, guys. He was grabbing that hamstring, but he's not... doesn't look like he's too far off there.
Front end of the 1-and-1, no good. Davis. They got it back, and it's Pratt.
Reverse scoop. Scoop Jardine.
He has 5. Lead at 18 again at 59-41. 2:32 left here in the fourth. Here's Timmons, dumped down underneath. Pratt, good defense there on Foster. Foster pulling it back. Kuntz to the corner for 3. Out the back iron, no good. Rebound tipped around and kept alive on the offensive glass there by Leary.
Travel.
And he's going for the walk.
Yep.
With 2:19 to play. The Mustangs getting oh so close. To a second trip to the Peterson Event Center over the last 3 years. Defeated Mars in the WPIAL title game back in 2020, right before COVID hit. Planets got knocked out this year in the quarterfinal round by Gateway. Gators losing tonight to Newcastle. Not final yet. Gallagher sending it out high on the right there to Brandon Davis. Switching back with Gallagher and now back in Brandon's direction from the Mustang bench. Inside, Keandre with a power slam.
Woo!
And that's
Send it in. Send it in, Keandre.
Lead at 20. And a foul on the other side.
I don't think
Talk
he's,
about a good
I
way
don't
to
think he's
cap
hurt.
off the game.
I don't think he's hurt.
I don't think his hamstring hurts him. What do you think? And look at the fans over there. The Mustangs telling the fans to get up and cheer, and they are. That foul went on Chambers. At this point, nobody cares.
Leary, free throw good.
And that one brought the house down, and Big George in Delaware is just waving that foam finger all the way into Maryland to the Chesapeake Bay.
Second free throw good from Leary. 61-43, 146 to play. Goes into Gallagher. For a home run ball there to Pratt. Got deflected out of bounds by Braden Foster. Again, the Golden Rams season not done, Steve.
Now they're
in the state playoffs. Will start a week from tomorrow. That'll be a quick turnaround for the teams playing in WPIL championship games this weekend as well to get ready for the states. With the earlier than normal start, usually get a full week or so to prepare. Pratt pulling it back. Brandon Davis, high feet off to Gallagher. Gallagher on the far boundary, dancing everywhere there for the Mustangs. Gallagher now coming inside and back out.
Little Marcus Haynes action there.
Very sweet. Back to Brandon Davis. 1:18 to play. Crowd on their feet.
And the Golden Rams not fouling.
Nope.
Keandre back to Davis. Mustangs looked a little rusty first 2 rounds of the playoffs, but they brought their A game here tonight. Davis fouled that time with 1:04 to play. Now the crowd will start clearing out. Ali Sharif, freshman into the game on the Highlands side, replacing Jimmy Kuntz.
Also checking in Landon Signorella, junior forward. Mustangs may get some players in also.
Of course, Steve, we saw that Laurel Highlands Newcastle game in the semis last year up at Newcastle, this time on a neutral floor. If the Red Hurricane hang on tonight as well. Missed front end there from Davis.
Rare. Looks like Sumter's going to check in, along with a few other Mustang reserves.
There's Davis, another steal for Laurel Highlands. They'll pull up. And we'll get a timeout here for the Mustangs with 51 seconds left, up 61-43. Full timeout. We're back at 60 for the CR Product Group High School Sports Night.
UPMC Centers for Rehab Services on Wayland Smith Drive offers cutting-edge physical therapy. Jim Burns and his staff are residents of the community, treating sports injuries, neurological conditions, back pain, sprains and strains, joint replacements, hand injuries, and other conditions. They treat you efficiently and safely by taking all necessary precautions while disinfecting the clinic regularly. All insurance accepted. Experienced therapists. Convenient location and hours. Part of the community. Call the office with a prescription from your doctor or schedule by direct access 724-437-7500.
Keep your legal needs close to home. Attorney Vincent T. Berry specializes in criminal justice, wills and estates, family law, and personal injury. Attorney T. Berry is located at 84 East Main Street, across the street from the Fayette County Courthouse in Uniontown. When you need to consult an attorney, make your first call to Attorney Vince T. Berry. It will be the only call you need to make. Call 724-430-0300. That's 724-430-0300.
Mustangs bringing in some substitutions here late. Blaze Krisner on the far side. Ball deflected out of bounds. Ruled off of Blazing out. So Highlands will get a possession here with 44 seconds left.
Newcastle 70, Gateway 60 with 22 seconds remaining.
That one just about final. Cam Regard, cross court back up top. Sharif, far side. And a little dump down there to Signorella. Ball fake up top. Regard, 25 seconds left. A lean and a miss there from Tavares. Signorella fouled going back up with 22 seconds left. And again, we'll have the 5A championship game for you coming up on Friday night. 8:15, Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show, 9 o'clock. Opening tip-off. Steve and Gary will join me. Nick Barczyk back inside our WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital studios. Signorella here at the line. First of two free throws, no good. Landon trying to get into the scoring column. Now Signorella for a second. That free throw is good. 61-44. Schwartzfeger in here to Krisner. Lost the handle in the backcourt, out of bounds, back over to Highlands. 17 seconds left. Here in a couple Buttercup chances. By the way, Steve, have to wish Buttercup a happy birthday. Celebrated it on Friday, turned 18. Malachi Wallace. Happy birthday, Buttercup. Far wing. 3-ball and air ball there from Sharif. Mustangs the rebound, and they'll dribble it out. And for the second time in 3 seasons, Laurel Highlands will be playing for a WPIAL championship Friday night at the Peterson Event Center against Newcastle. Your final score, Laurel Highlands 61, Highlands 44. Back to tell you all about it on our postgame show, brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit GeorgeDentalAssociates.com today. That's GeorgeDentalAssociates.com, and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry. Wishing the Mustangs a successful season.
The North Union Township Recreation Center and supervisors are a proud sponsor of the Laurel Highlands Mustang basketball team. The North Union Rec Center and supervisors wish the Mustangs good luck in the playoffs. For information on the North Union Township Rec Center's basketball and soccer leagues, please call 724-438-7350 or visit their website at northunionreccenter.com.
Going on now at C. Harper Chevy. Our customers can drive away in a new 2022 Chevy Silverado for only $319 a month. Security deposit waived. Stop in for a test drive or visit CHarperChevy.com. Chevrolet, find new roads. We Excludes GMS for well-qualified individuals, 24 months at 10,000 miles per year, with 4,500 cash rate equity with lease loyalty or lease conquest. Payment is plus tax, federal fees, and first payment. Security deposit waived. Sale ends February 28, 2022. While supplies last. Residency restrictions apply. Call dealer for all other details at 724-99.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto. And guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. In fact, State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman is your go-to agent in Uniontown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try to combine home and auto today. State Farm agent Lauren Yeoman will help you mix and match things perfectly. Call 724-592-6308 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Uniontown Detailing offers an all-inclusive auto care experience. Services include full auto detailing, professional ceramic coatings, window tinting, undercoating, paintless dent repair, and more. They are conveniently located at 1310 Pittsburgh Road in Uniontown. But look for Uniontown Detailing in February at a new location on 255 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown. Best of luck this season to all local teams from Uniontown Detailing.
As a Laurel Highlands graduate himself, Fayette County Commissioner Vince Vacides knows how special this basketball team is. If you go way back to 1968, more than 50 years ago, we were champions of the entire state. But what about the team this year? What talent, what effort. Can we do it again? Go Mustangs! From Fayette County Commissioner Vince Vacides.
Good times and good food. It's all at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown, family owned and operated. Potter's has been a staple in the Uniontown community since 1950. So get out of the house and make your next night out at Potter's Bar and Grill on Morgantown Street in Uniontown. Call them up at 724-438-9835. That's 724-438-9835. Or visit Potter's on Facebook. We'll see you at Potter's.
Laurel Highlands defeats Highlands 61-44. Back here on our postgame show, brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. Steve, is your final stats. They're brought to you by Peachin's Pharmacy inside the downtown Connellsville Peachin Market.
Okay, for the Golden Rams, Timmons finishes with 2 points. Kunst with 16. Signorello had 1. Leary with 7. Foster, good job with 14. And Long with 4. They scored 7 in the first, 10 in the second, 12 in the third, 15 in the fourth, 44 for the ball game. For the Mustangs, Keandre DeShields, 14 points tonight. Gallagher hot in that first half with 19 points. And Davis, who was on fire in that second half, finishes with 21. Pratt off the bench with 5. And Chambers chips in 2. They scored 10 in the first, 18 in the second, 19 in the third, and 14 in the fourth. Pretty much when they took the air of the ball as they win at 61-44.
We'll have a couple of interviews coming up for you in just a moment. Mustangs win it 61-44. Back with more on our postgame show, brought to you by First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County.
Sometimes good people make bad decisions, and they end up in trouble with the law. Hi, this is attorney Mark Mahalov of Zebley, Mahalov & White in Uniontown. If you're one of those people who found yourself facing legal issues, including minor criminal offenses, traffic, DUI, or other summary offenses, we are here to help you. Many times these mistakes don't have to ruin your life. One bad decision does not make you a bad person. Let us help you fix the problem and move on with your life. Call our office today at 724-439-9200. Zebley, Mahalov & White, your local attorneys helping local people. If you made a bad decision that has you in legal trouble, make a good decision now by allowing our firm to represent you. Zebley, Mahalov & White in Uniontown and at zeblaw.com. Zebley, Mahalov & White, local attorneys helping local people. Let us fix your life.
Zebley, Mahalov & White. It's gonna be all right.
At what point did everything change? When did service get taken out of service industries? It's too bad, because people are busy these days. At life, at work, at play. When it comes to your hard-earned money, you want service. Real service. From a person you know and a face you trust. At a bank where changing with the times doesn't mean leaving people behind. We're proud to be a part of your community. We're United Bank, at your service.
And you'll see there's a whole new sport for you and me.
February is Auto Show time at Thurby's Riverside Ford, and that means Auto Show bonus cash on all new Ford cars, SUVs, and trucks. Have you always wanted a new Ford F-150 four-wheel drive? Now, take advantage of 0% Ford credit financing for 48 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash during Auto Show month on a new 2021 Ford F-150 4x4. Now that's an Auto Show deal. Listen up. Get 0% for 36 months, plus $1,000 bonus cash on a new 2021 Ford Escape all-wheel drive. And the showstopper is the all-new Bronco and Bronco Sport. We have the inventory in stock and on the way. Stop in to reserve your new Ford vehicle. Thurby's Riverside Ford, your presidential award-winning dealer, located 1 mile past Lady Luck Casino on Route 40. See Joey, Sammy, Jimmy, or Ashley.
Hi, Dr. Baker here from Baker Chiropractic. Wintertime is here again, and bad weather increases the chances of being in a car accident. Research has shown that speeds as low as 15 miles an hour can cause significant bodily injury. My staff and I at Baker Chiropractic have been caring for whiplash patients for over 20 years in the professional plazas on Easy Street across from Uniontown Hospital. If you're involved in an accident, don't wait. Call Baker Chiropractic at 437-3288, and we will evaluate your injuries and provide proper care that you need. That's Baker Chiropractic at 437-3288.
You know the importance of planning for retirement, and you plan to enjoy a long and healthy life after you retire. But it's also important to plan for the possibility of needing care on a long-term basis. As life expectancies grow in the U.S., the potential need for long-term care grows as well. A Northwestern long-term care insurance company policy can help pay for the care you may need.
To learn more, call John R. Ritchie today, 724-550-4414. That's 724-550-4414 for John R. Ritchie.
Back here at the Peterson Events Center, Laurel Highlands a 61-44 win over Highlands to advance to the WPIL championship game. Our Davis & Davis player of the game, Mustangs, Brandon Davis, 21 points tonight. And Brandon, you were red hot out there this evening.
Yeah, just had to play hard. You know, every day in practice, getting shots up early, just coming in the gym early to work hard and get ready for this game, and that's what I did today.
You didn't have a lot of scoring opportunities on Thursday, but you certainly made up for it tonight.
Had to make up for it. I didn't want to let my team down today. I wanted to get the win with my team and go down to the Pete Friday, so I did that.
Tell you one thing I noticed, Brandon, you weren't hitting a lot of threes the last couple games. It seems like you guys weren't maybe shooting as well from the outside, but you were getting to the basket. And I thought it was big in that second quarter. You went to the basket a couple times with that little left-handed scoop shot. I called you Scoop Jardine one time. but then that kind of opened it up. And then when you finally hit that three over here, all of a sudden it's like something clicked, and all of a sudden you realized, hey, I'm hot again.
Yeah.
Is that how you felt?
Yeah, that's how I felt. I just had to get back in the groove and just shoot how I know how to shoot. So, yeah.
What does it mean here to get back to the Peterson Events Center this year?
It feels great. I ain't never been there before. This is my first time with Ron and Keandre, so should be fun, and I can't wait.
You also have go ahead, Steve.
No, I was going to ask you one more question, buddy. So, and Coach is over here. So, Coach, you don't listen to what I'm going to ask him now. But how mad does Coach get at you guys when you throw those alley-oops and they don't work? And I know when they work, the whole crowd goes crazy. But, every once in a while, we love it. And, obviously the time and score makes a big difference. But we really sure do enjoy when you guys do that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, when we miss him, he gets mad. But, but he always tells us just do it like when we're up 20 or more, and I have to, I just take that.
Well, what would be fun to watch, Brian, and we never really talked about this, but I would love to come to watch a practice one time and see how many of you guys actually really do in practice. You probably get a lot of them in practice.
Yeah, we do a lot of them. We have fun at practice.
Well, good job, buddy. Congratulations, man. You played a heck of a game tonight.
That's Brandon Davis joining us here in our first Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County post-game show. We also have Laurel Highlands head coach Rick Hogger with us as well. And, Coach, second time in 3 years heading back to the Peterson Events Center. Has to be a great feeling.
Absolutely, Brian. We really played some solid defense tonight. And to me, I don't know what the rebounding was, but to me, rebounding and defensive rebounding is the way to get closer to championships. And our guys were real committed to doing that. And, my hat's off to them. They put a solid effort in on the defense. And then it seemed like early in the second quarter we was able to get the tempo more to our liking, because it looked to me like they were wanting to kind of repeat a little bit what Hampton was doing. And so I was glad to see that we got a little spurt there at the end of the first and then second. So Maybe that changed their.
We talked about that a lot, Coach. The fact that we got the lead, or you guys got the lead, it kind of took them out of that game a little bit.
I think that's probably the case. I mean, I don't know what they were thinking, but it appeared to me like they were going to be willing to, hang on to the ball a little bit. They started running a little triangle delay there at the end of the first quarter, and I thought maybe they were going to do that. But they didn't do it continually. They would do it maybe for 15 seconds or something, and then it seemed like they were calling a set. But fortunately, we were able to get the tempo to where it's advantageous to us. And, then our kids, they were making good decisions with the ball for the most part. Got a couple charges, but, if you're being aggressive, that's going to happen.
You guys were a little bit rusty maybe in the first round of the quarterfinals. You weren't rusty at all tonight. The kids were really sharp on all of their shots from the outside.
Yeah. It's a couple of those was, what are we? Oh, nice shot.
Yeah, I said that one time. I said, oh, no, yes. But,
I love that guy.
But how about, Coach, the defense you guys played on Foster now? We haven't played against a lot of really good big guys. We've had a couple big guys, but no one that talented that could score like that.
Yeah.
And he got his points. He got 14. But I thought Pratt and Nico Johnson in the beginning, and then Davis, you guys did, and DeShields did a great job down there on him.
I thought so, too. Excuse me. A couple times when he did get a basket, really our weak side help failed us a couple times. But then again, the weak side help was in a little bit of a rock and a hard place, too, because that number 24, he's a solid three-point shooter. And I think first half he only got one, and Brandon blocked a shot. So it was a little bit tough in that regard, but overall, I have obviously no complaints with our defense.
Rematch with Newcastle now on Friday.
Well, we know they're good. They've, won 7 championships in the last 10 years, so that happens for a reason. They do a terrific job up there. They have the one kid that is really outstanding. Too bad he didn't decide to stick with football the whole year. But nonetheless.
They might say that about some of your guys, though, too.
I guess. But, I think they'll believe in what they do and not change much. And we the same way, I would think, Haven't seen any film on them yet this year, so I guess tomorrow will be the day.
What's the game plan for the rest of the week? You give the guys the day off tomorrow, or are you going to get them back in the gym?
I think we're going to get back in, to at least do some shooting and stuff and maybe look at some film. It'll be kind of a recovery day. You know how those things go.
We got a little nervous when DeShields went down. He was holding his hamstring, but then he certainly didn't look hurt on that dunk that he had later in the game.
Well, that was powerful, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Jeez, it was. I figured when he missed the one and I got on him that if he had a chance, he was going to get one, and maybe saying, "There you go, Coach. How'd you like that one?" And,
well, it brought the house down, that's for sure. At least this side of the house, which the Mustang fans were on.
Well, I tell you what, it looked like we must have had about 2/3 of the people here, if not more.
Well, the other thing I want to talk. Did you notice, like it was still kind of? We were surprised how early some of the Highlands fans behind you guys were leaving.
Oh, no, I didn't notice.
Yeah, you didn't notice because it was behind you. But, what do you think, Brian, 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, 5. We thought there was still, a game.
It was still somewhat of a game. You guys hadn't taken everybody out yet, and all of a sudden they all just started leaving, which we thought it was a little early for that, but apparently they knew.
Yeah, I seldom know what's going on in the bleachers, and some people probably think I seldom know what's going on in the court, too. So,
you have to be doing something good. You're the WPL title game again.
It just is what it is. No, but, hey, that's what you always try to do is take the other team's fans out of the game. And, if it takes them out of the building, I guess, then they're definitely out of the game.
They definitely left a little early.
Yeah, well, good.
So,
Coach, we'll see you Friday night down at the Pete. Enjoyed it as always.
Hey, thank you so much, guys. Appreciate your efforts.
Thanks, Coach.
That's Laurel Highlands head coach Rick Hodger joining us, and that'll just about wrap things up. We're back with one final segment on the radio side right after this. For you folks on the video side, again, thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast. The Mustangs, a 61-44 win over the Highlands Golden Rams this evening. And for Steve Supert, Billy Dice, Gary Frankhauser, Nick Barczyk, this is Brian Morozak. So have yourselves a pleasant good evening. We're back with one final segment on WMBS right after this.